All right, we go first. We got a couple of our replacements in our opening hand, so it definitely feels a lot nicer to keep here. I like the idea of keeping play land back out. We're already halfway to storied because I think this counts itself. That's the thing about storied that's so... Is goofy the word I want to use? It's just so funny to me on storied that they just like count towards themselves, so it doesn't really make it that hard. You just have to have two, and if you're playing equipment, it's super easy. Start reading the Resourceful, maybe for the first time. No, new cards, fun stuff. I'm sorry. Does that say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Does that say 241 cards in that deck of yours? I just realized the animation. So if you look down here where my cards are, it's very short. If you look where their cards are, it is very massive. Arena does represent that pretty well. I don't know what's going on. Just resolve. All right. Oh, that's a bitter triumph. Funk. Not a lot of equipment in our hand, but we can maybe solve that problem with this. You have this equipment, right? But not all that worried. All right, Deep Cavern Bat. It always amazes me when somebody has this many cards and then you'll see the same cards you've always seen. So far, they're like mono black. I never understood the battle of wits either. I know some people won that way. Probably the best card to take in a situation like this. Play our Goblin Plate. Turn on all of our good stuff. Get to draw an extra card. GT comes in for that as well. Get to equip this for free. Alright, I want to put this. This has not lifelink. It's the other one that they stole from me. I don't want to make this more of a target, so I'm gonna put it on here. This also has trample. So, oh, I always forget that GTA doesn't have to hit a player. It's literally if it hits anything. So creature, player, so on and so forth. One hit. Or GTA to trigger. Yeah, it doesn't matter actually. Tap target land. We go here. We play here. Here we go, brother. You've been the one timing. Like, hold on. There's no way you're telling me it's my go when you about ran out of time twice. I can't believe it. Medical mystery. For the scenarios we find ourselves in every single day. Let's go here. I want to grab the cool card. This is another card I added in because I thought it was fun. But now I get to equip, go +2. This is Death Touch, which is a little bit weird. Put it here. Gain 2 life. They block. Or I don't know how they block. I'm gonna play it safe a little. Just give myself one more turn. They miss a land. Because if I swing out 2, 5, 6, 7 hits them, they go to 4 because they gain 2. I'm blocking this. If I swing this, I think they can still block it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is lethal, but this does have lifelink, so they'll end up at 2. It'd be fine blocking this, and then this still lives. If they block this, I don't really care. That's the moral of that story. Double block here. It's an interesting situation. So untap target land. Go here. I did do that, didn't I? I should have, if I was going to equip here, watch what way I was equipping. Because I think I used the free mode. Well, I clearly used the free mode on that. So here, when I equipped this, I should have used the reduction. Oh, wait, I couldn't because it would have cost me 1. Yeah, so I had to use the free mode. Okay, so I don't feel near as bad. Hit a land. What's up? You have an answer to my board. award, so it's weird. We'll get there. Very nice. Well, we have the Wombo combo and storied online in turn. If we want it. Start there. We go here. We go here. We can hit our opponent for 3 next turn, or 6 next turn. And this deck would have been so good back at the peak of Surveillance. We unfortunately do not have them right now. Honestly, here, I know I could hit for a ton, but I think I want to set up a bit more. I think almost just going Clown is a little bit better, unfortunately. Could come back to bite me, but we'll see. You can kind of see why here. We go Buster Sword. Cloud's now the target, in my opinion, because of how much value Cloud can provide. Situation like this, but we'll see. Oh, they're Reanimator. Okay. So we have 1 turn? No, 2. Pinnacle. Pretty good. So, team, what does Pinnacle say to us? They have an answer to our stuff. We can play none of our creatures out if we can help it. I mean, I will play one of these, I guess, to turn storied on, even though it's going to get absorbed underneath there. First equipped ability. Okay. Pass. I don't know why everything's freaking out. When it highlighted here, I thought that was telling me this was online, but no. Yeah. So, of course, they have a Pinnacle. We kind of knew that, right? We have storied online, so we don't need this to be online anymore. Go here. Then because one's cheaper, we'll do this. You only need to live for a certain amount of time. How many Pinnacles do you got, buddy? This is a hard card for us to beat in general. What? What about a 3rd one? What do you say, sir? What about 3 of them? Where's my guys playing 240 cards again? I missed them. We're gonna play this first because we want to draw, and then we also want to be able to dig for something like that. Or doesn't really matter. GTA is pretty cool. And then we draw. Then I go here. Again, making this a target is not a good idea, considering it's what lets us equip for free. Instead, I'll make this a target, even though it has no value outside of lifelink right now. Play the 4th one. Why not? Show me Exodia. Show me how talented someone can be. Alright, well, fair enough. I don't know what this gets if they tutor. This is an artifact only, right? Dust Rose? Heal? This one. Oh, even better. This is exactly what we wanted. Okay, that's kind of cringe, but so how do I go about this? 3 damage to up to 1 target creature. That kind of sucks. I really want to answer Tezzeret. Tezzeret can become a problem, I guess. Just kind of an annoying way to have to do that. Go here. This auto equips, so it shouldn't affect this cost. Or do I just ignore Tezzeret for a turn? Maybe I ignore it. Is that enough to get there? Uh, 10. Oh, yeah. I guess it would have been, huh? Actually, we can still win here. I guess gotta go full control mode. So, first strike. I need full control here. Solve. Pop this, and we put a counter here. Solve, and then we get there. Okay, yeah. one of those things where I was so worried about this that I just didn't focus on the lethal play. That's a little unlucky, but it is what it is. The draw with his hand is a bit interesting. Maybe we'll get lucky and rip something. Down to keep. Another 2-drop. We play 1,000,000 of them, so I'd be surprised by another 2-drop rip is not being very genuine. Well, the Muller draw is actually rather annoying, but that's okay. I want this against this back, maybe. I want Cloud because I have a Buster Sword waiting in the wind, I think. So here, because they look like mono green, we will grab this. But most likely, a land draw is weirdly the best draw. Well, they're 1 turn behind when I was expecting to come down, so I won't shelter. I'm really looking for Ouroboros here. It was kind of one of those weird things. Honestly, a little part of me just wants to trade this if they'll give it to me. Yeah, they actually gave it to me. I was not genuinely not that ready for that. So this comes in. You go here. Then I can go here. It'll still draw me one, which is nice. Unfortunate, but that's okay. I can play a Buster Sword and I can equip it for free, which is nice. Because the storied mode will be on. And then I can attack. They'll probably let it hit because it would be big enough. Or they just feed. Okay. 4 mana and mono green and conceding is pretty absurd. We're going to end up shocking anyway, but we can always wait. You never know. We never know when the Great Flood of 99 is coming. We'll see. Oh. By the time I activate this multiple times, it's going to do the same amount of damage. I'd rather just play this. I'll go right into Cloud. And then I'm not going to make this mistake again. I'm going to just grab my Buster Sword. This sword's so good. One last for each equipment you control. So getting another one of these online would be pretty sweet. Cloud just lives. It'd be pretty sweet. Against a lightning helix is going to make this game incredibly hard. They do it now. That is instant speed. Okay. 2 starting towns is kind of annoying, to be honest. But, well, just drawing this many lands is kind of annoying because it's really going to slow our game plan down against is it lessons or just guy control lessons. The tablet, yep. The land, so thankfully they miss value. I see a lot of people in kind of norm play this one 3 every time, which is a bit weird. Normally most people wait because it's kind of the applied correct thing. I just screwed up my mana a bit, but actually not really. It ended up working out better. Why not put it on this guy? Once again, making this our target, not this. This card's good in providing ward, but this card is way better in the overall scope of the game. Two mana, abandon. Oh, you can blow up and land. It's actually pretty good on this. I do have a lot of basics in the deck though, so that's pretty nice. Thankfully, Buster Sword makes this toughness just enough that I don't die to the board wipe that blows up a land. Board now. Flushing techniques are definitely enough to answer anything. Okay. Board 1. My opponent gets it. Didn't know what's up. I have a sneaky suspicion that they cannot answer my current creature play. The ward cost. I can throw this out and just see what's up. Oh. Tap out here. Could have been it'll quench you, and now my cloud's actually a massive mistake. Now that I think about it. Okay. Weird. I don't think they look at Hexproof monocolored and then tell me that that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, sure. I'll take it, I guess. What a hand indeed. Not the greatest hand, but it's a hand. Turns on storage and everything immediately, so that's pretty. Team rip. Good, for sure. Here. Buster sword inbound. Could have been a boots angle, but every time I grab boots, I'm just always upset I didn't grab a buster sword. Big buster sword guy all of a sudden. Go here. Hood. Equip this. Weird. It's a weird decision. Maybe I'm supposed to. Swing for 6. Although I guess with Cloud getting the double cast and double draw is pretty nice. Although I do need double strike. No? It does it twice. This combination will allow it to do it 4 times. Another seam rip. What a fantastic gamer. Sometimes it's hard, bro. Sometimes it is a hard game to play. Alright, well that works pretty well. Show me another one. One of these will have double strike, unfortunately. The best decks in the game currently. On a wait. Sick. I will probably let 8 happen, unfortunately. That's the moral of the story we come down to. I was really waiting for the shelter by ghost, to be honest with you. But yeah, we cannot afford to block. Blocking here automatically makes. They play another team rip. I need an Amazon link to a monitor. That's all I'm saying. That's all I will continue to say. 1 mana seems like maybe a protection spell here. I'm not going to play around it. It's like the only thing it could be. Equip. Okay, it said equip to, sir, my equipment's free. But the first one says trample. This block doesn't really do anything. Sure. I don't know about that block. Go here. We want maximum looks for this next draw in play. Could be another equipment. We never know. Or it could be another one of him. And he's not legendary, so. 5. Although, in a spot like this. Do I play him? Or do I play him? Well, I think the lifelink might matter the most, right? The boots. I'm a booting and looting kind of guy. Argument could be, well, wait till next turn so we draw another card, but that doesn't really matter as much because we'll draw another card off this. We'll strike on the big guy. And cheat in the creature there. This is a hero. So we're just going to block the 4/3. I do not really care about the 2/1. You negate it a little by having more creatures on board to attack my opponent here. It seems like a better play. All right, well, let's hope in my low land deck that I stop drawing lands. I do think I just have lethal, but I don't. Again, I don't know what this last card is, but I think it's just protection spell. Pretty awesome hand overall. So because of the boots, I'm going to wait on playing the Mauler, and I'm going to play Crossfoot first. Because even if this gets answered, I can go boom, boom, equip, and do the thing. Yeah, no thank you. And now, oh, that's a great draw too. Now it's weird, because now I'm going to go Busting Sword. I'll go ahead and play my boots. And I do have a life linker to kind of put stuff on. We'll trade this. We are in a situation where our life total matters a little bit. They're going to answer my creature. No, they play another haster. Okay, let's play our life linker. Let's grab, I don't even know. Grab one of these, I guess. Then I can equip this, I guess. Then another dwarf, I guess. But it does have ward and a little bit of protection here. I'm gonna take their entire turn and remove it to hit me for 2. Then sure, I guess. Play land, I'll definitely be way more inclined to answer this. This feels like a I just need to play red cards challenge. I'm not gonna lie to you. Exactly how I feel right now. Opponent's just using me for challenges. We will go to gain more life here. Life matters. One turn. This is a lot of 1-drops to be playing. It's like way too many 1-drops to be playing. And they'll just never, yeah, they'll just never get the job done. There used to be a deck that played this many 1-drops that actually could get the job done. I don't know. That block. It had Calamity, or what was the card called? Had the 2-mana enchantment that when 1-drop attack, she just also shot them again for 1. It's a pretty cool thing. Go here. Go here. Equip for here. It's a big attack. I don't quite think my opponent. I think my opponent's gonna play like 2 more 1-drops and concede. Yeah. Yeah. This is why 1-drops aren't good, by the way. General rule of thumbs. Thumbs that rule. Mm-hmm. Here. Here. Yeah, I have lethal on the board. Sorta. Guess this guy doesn't have trample, but he does have lifelink. Yeah. I think that's a I have mono red challenge. Cast 15 mono red creatures. Or red black creature spells or whatever they are. I don't even know. But we'll take it, I guess. Here we are once again. Doing something I probably shouldn't be. Here we go. We're off for speed racing. It's gonna be turned on immediately. It's always kind of hip and fun and cool. Go here. Not many times is my story set to matter with the crescent. Maybe I should have played this, I guess, but whatever. Whatever, I do what I want. Oh wow, look how is their name. What do they have for 1 mana? 1 mana. Erode? deal, I guess. No basics in my hand, so we'll gladly do that. Well, weirdly enough, now starting town is actually better than the fast lands because it's still going to be my turn 3. So we're going to get to see the rare spectacle of 4th land drop being starting town and it enters untapped. Here. Leave me alone. You don't need to do nothing. You don't need to interact at all. Why interact when you could just let my thing resolve? I really, more than anything, need this card draw to happen. This is why I think this creature right here is so good. Because of the card draw being so relevant. Okay. Well, we're not going to play this. We want it for the card draw next turn. They took all my abilities away? Interesting. I don't know. Playing around, no more lives. I'm not playing around a Day of Judgment. I'll tell you that right now. Day of Judgment will get me. I guess. Sure. Well, now I have a pretty good creature to follow everything up with. What? Sure. They flash in like Ang and block this creature and take 8. Are you okay with that? Oh, first strike and trample's pretty good here. I was not thinking about the flanker. A minute since I've seen the flanker. Best case for us, not close. People really gotta read the double strike part, to be honest. That's happened way too much. That I've seen in general. So, Acid Leyline Axe, I guess. Gets hit with like a 3 steps ahead. We're pretty fine with that. I think this has to be like 6 mana to do. Yeah, 1 + 5. Assault for 2. No more lives could be a card. Fine. Just get me there. Puts this to 10. It would if they no more lives this. Actually, I could even play this and then this onto this, but that would be 3 damage -2. Kind of funny to think about. Skateboard. Equip this for free here. Maybe we just have it. I'm just not going to commit anything. Okay. I don't know with, other than another road, I don't know what they have. And basically, if the turn goes me play land, play land, then I get to play this, and this, and then equip for free, for 1 for 1. Yeah, pretty sick. I feel like I can keep that in. Need at least 2 mana, and we only really need 1 axe. So it's not even, it's actually not even that bad of a mulligan, because that card would just be in play already anyway. We have no free equip here, so it's not like running into any wall. Go here. Have story next turn, which I think is a little bit more important. For the ward against mono red, potentially. Red black. Okay. Well, having a second one of those makes me feel a little more confident to just jam this guy. He randomly trades up. But we'll see. Playing the Tilting Blade is a way to get around a lot of our stuff. Piggy bank. Weird situation. I'm not really going to want to play any other land other than this one, I guess. So I might as well just jam that one. Yeah, like this doesn't do me any better. See if they know how this works. My past opponents have not. If they quad block, they literally lose everything. It's kind of crazy. They lose everything here. So do not let this damage be how this is assigned, because that is the worst way that damage can be assigned, and it's not close. So in the first strike, we eliminate the piggy bank. The next strike, we take out both of those, only taking 1 damage piece. The way the auto assigned would have happened is this would have died. Just for clarity. -2. You're gone. Never mind. You're around. Sorta. They can play a land and then get you. This is tough, but you know, either way it is. I still can't believe Arena was like, what if we lose you the game intentionally? Like, you not? I'd be sick. Chainsaw is pretty good, but I'm just gonna take another dwarf here. Honestly, did not just go another one of these, considering I have a second one of those. And a full air ball, but none of those cards were really ideal to find, right? Like, neither of those made me that happy. Could have maybe moved it to a lifelinker to, again, make it priority. But 2 piggy banks. Sure. A land tapped. Nice. You can start off with one of the used to draw a card. Cloud. Cloud's actually pretty good. Cloud's pretty good. Buster Sword's going to be the answer here. It feels like it should be Buster Sword. Chainsaw might be the grab now, I guess, but... Nah, we're going to grab Buster Sword. I'm done messing around. Go here. Let's move to combat. Let's attack with this. I will lose this creature in this exchange, but that's fine. Against what's seen as primarily an aggro cheap deck, I'll take it. But I just don't know. Then for 1 mana, we'll equip here. If I had enough to play this and hold it up for indestructible, I would. 4th piggy bank. Sure. I'm really waiting for the big splashy spell, but all they've done is... I think they've hit too many lands. I think that's the problem. Sure. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see the potential. It's a Rakdos sack deck. Awesome cards here. They have 1 mana available. All my stuff is targetable, so if they hit another... Yeah, there's another land. Incredible. Wonder how many they're playing. Always the... this question. Good Buster Sword, and definitely throwing that on Cloud, I think. Well, it's funny. I'll actually move the Leyline Axe to Cloud for free, and then I'll pay 2 to equip to Cloud. Because then Cloud's going to trigger 4 times, which is super sweet. But yeah, we get it. We move on, and we call it a day. Just had too many creatures with literally nothing going on. So we'll keep this. Boots out. Shelter by Ghost can win certain matchups just on its own, right? So we shock here. By the time we play this and then have to shock, we take 3 damage. If we shock first, we take only 2. Important to note. That. I can play this though. Get the plating. Good old fast menace creature that's going to hit for 6 next turn, maybe. Maybe is a big advocate for this situation. Heat. Blue. That's one way to do it, I guess. Okay, well, even better. Land equip here for free. We pass. Now we can equip this for free to it, or we can sack this, which will move it over for free. Yeah, we'll be targeting here. My leyline axe. Deal. Over here. Gonna let them mill for free. We are kind of done here, though. We've committed everything. Kind of surprised to see the discipline on this, but I guess they kind of have to. They are playing one of the better decks in the game, so I would assume that's kind of the play we're going to see here. Got my shelter. Fine. Never know. Maybe I would let that go. Oh, wait. Fantastic draw. You get to hit them for 8. Are missing the land. Good. I'll go empty-handed. Well, there went 2 lands. Oh, they have another one. Because why not? When it rains, it pours, I suppose. But not rain hard enough. Not indeed rain hard enough. We get there, very cool draw. Obviously, we do have a couple of draws that are pretty good. That probably being the best one. That much mana and stuff online. We take it against one of the best decks in the meta. Of course, they missed a land. But they did remove a creature, exile a thing, remove a creature, then remove another creature. And we still came out on top, which feels pretty good. So we'll take that and call it a day.